Yeah, that's some of the good or better reboots that I've seen in my life. Now we're gonna get into some that are kind of the salt to my snail. Oh my gosh, if I was a snail or if I was Superman, we gonna get into some reboots that are my kryptonite for real. Alright. So number one for this list is, I think, the obvious in my book. We're gonna say Teen Titans Go. Now, I did research with how this show was made, and it's crazy. It's not a reboot to Teen Titans, and it's not a continuation. As obviously as anyone with two eyes could see, Ray Charles could see that. It's not either of those things. It's really just a fun little, cartoonish Teen Titans, and I think that's what the writers were originally going for. They weren't trying to continue the series or trying to end it or trying to pick up none of that. It was what it was. They took the Teen Titans characters and kind of just rebranded them into another show, basically. And the show is just a fever dream for me because I cannot with that show. It is, man. It's like a fever dream. I mean, it's so random. I even as a kid, I was kind of looking at the screen like, what am I watching? I thought this was I watched like the first season and kind of stopped because I was like, I thought this was gonna be, the Teen Titans. Like, not at all. So we already know this is like the bottom of the barrel for me. We gonna give Teen Titans Go 2 out of 10. I can't with that show. I just can't. Okay. Now I got that out the way. We're gonna get into this next show. Next show we have Thundercats. And you like Thundercats? What? Thundercats had a reboot? Several, actually. Think about it. Yeah, several. And I'd say, I don't know if this is the most recent. Yes, it is. Most recent. Thundercats Roar. It's down the same barrel as Teen Titans Go. It's nothing like the original. And like I said, I'm not an 80s, but I know it's nothing like its source material at all. So Thundercats Roar is basically on the same tier of Teen Titans Go. Not a continuation, not nothing. A basic cartoonist version of what it was. And yeah, so I'm going to give that about the same as Teen Titans. Probably, yeah, 2 out of 10. No, I'll give it a 1.5 out of 10, actually. Scratch that. Yes. Okay. Now, we're getting to, I would say, maybe a controversial when I say this. Okay, the Fairly Odd Parents. And I'm not talking about the terrible. Now, this is below Teen Titans Go for me, below the Thundercats I just said. The Fairly Odd Parents. Now, it's just like I said, I don't know where this show is headed right now, because it's like, when we think about all the Fairly Odd Parents reboots that could have been made, like, think about it. With all 3 of the timelines of Timmy growing up, you like, what he gonna do when he grow up? He's gonna be successful? But this reboot, I will say, actually, I guess, told the story of how Timmy grows up and how Cosmo and Wanda find a new godchild. This reboot is fairly new too, so it's, yeah. But this new Fairly Odd Parents reboot, I've seen a couple episodes, and it's just like, you think about how many times they try to do this and how many times it kind of just flops. You really don't know. So I'm gonna give it a half. I'm gonna go 5 out of 10 just because we don't know where it's going. Like why you need a new godchild? The fact that the godchild is ethnically different, okay, that's okay. That's okay with me, just on the ethnic standpoint. If you know, you know. But moving on. Okay, so the last reboot, I will say, okay, in the last reboot I'm gonna bring up, and I think a lot of you are gonna agree with me, because there is no way this should have been a series or show that should be rebooted like this, but it could have been done so much better. And I'm gonna say the Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls is one of the most beloved cartoons in Cartoon Network history, hands down. And the fact that Cartoon Network let it slide like this, Cartoon Network, you can amaze but disappoint us sometimes. You know, I won't lie. As a teenager, seeing if the Powerpuff Girl reboot was gonna be worth watching and then getting disappointed, I couldn't do it myself. But all in all, those who grew up with these shows, the originals that are beloved and we love them, you know, we have to face facts that sometimes maybe reboots will be made that are gonna be good or bad. But all in all, as long as they retell or tell it correctly, we don't mind. Or if you do mind, I mean, face facts. That's all you got to do. That's what I've come to terms to do. Even though I was like some of you at one point, I didn't want that to be the case. If the show ended, you creators or you writers can really just take a chill pill and like stop. But sometimes it's not like that. Maybe the network want it, maybe some other fans want it, and that's how it is. You know, we gotta be self-conscious about that sometimes. But all in all, love these shows, love some of these reboots. Some of them good, some are bad, like I said. But peace, foes. Glad you enjoyed this video. Hope you did. Hope you stayed to the end. And, you know, more videos anywhere. Click right here. It's gonna be up here. And yeah, love y'all. Peace.